What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we're back at our Let's Play Town Hall 10, and we have a huge episode today. We're going to be finishing off our building upgrades on the Town Hall 10. The only thing we have left are these three mortars right here. Huge episode. So we're going to be upgrading these three mortars, which cost 5 million each, and then we just have some walls to do and a little bit of lab work to do, which we'll talk about here momentarily. But we're going to have a monster of an episode finishing off our last few building upgrades. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be farming with some Go Hobo, except for it's not really Go Hobo, it's like Jai Hobo, Giants, Bowlers, and Hog Riders. I get asked a ton, like, what are the best Town Hall 10 war strategies? This is the strategy you can use in war at Town Hall 10, and we'll talk about why, like, as we're farming and all that kind of stuff. But I love this attack strategy. The reason I don't have any golems in here is because of the time. I wanted this, since we're using it to farm, I wanted to kind of sync up and be good with time. So it's just a little bit longer on the troops than the spells. The spells are 33 minutes, so it's pretty close. But if you add golems in there, golems take a little bit more time. But really, if you're coming up against singles, giants are just fine. So that's going to be the battle plan for today, as we're going to be getting our last few buildings upgraded. We'll talk about the laboratory and all that kind of great stuff. You guys are not going to want to forget to subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Leave a like on the video. Leave 5 stars all around. Make sure YouTube knows that you're loving the content. That way they recommend you more content. So let's go ahead. Let's hop right into it. Before we even get to the mortars, let's talk about the laboratory, because we still have a few lab upgrades. We got our wall breakers. We got our goblins. And then we have lightning spell, clone spell, and skeleton spell. So we have quite a bit left in the laboratory to do, and that tends to happen at Town Hall 10. You tend to get done with everything before the lab is done. Now, it's really like up to you guys, like what you want to do here. Really, all of these for me are going to be about the same. If you're not able to get like siege machines, your wall breakers are probably already done. So let's just go ahead and simulate that. Let's upgrade our wall breakers right there, get them going off. But really, we just need to get all that stuff upgraded before we go up to Town Hall 11. Really, I mean, the skeleton spell, you don't really have to. Nothing is using skeleton spells right now, but it's a good practice just to upgrade everything. Now let's upgrade some mortars. So we got 5 million gold right there. Bam, 1 mortar done. Instant. Nice. Awesome. Great, but they're 5 million each, but we do have a little bit of loot in here. Nice. And we have a little bit of loot there. So there we go. We can go ahead and grab our second mortar. Bam, done. And then in our gold pass, we have a little bit of elixir. We have a little bit of gold. We have a little bit of dark elixir. We have a power potion, which we can't grab. So we just need about 2.2 million more gold to get that last mortar upgraded, and then we will be done with buildings on this Town Hall 10 account, which is, I'm pretty excited about it, guys. Honestly, I'm pretty excited. We do have some nice events going on in the game. We still have that hero hunting event going on, which I need to finish off on this account. So actually, I don't even know if I can hold a book of heroes, so it might actually be a waste. Yeah, I can't even hold a book of heroes. Well, I guess we could use it in Builder Hall or something, but that's going to be the battle plan, guys. We're going to go out, we're going to hit some live farming, and see what we can find. We're going to be looking for some huge loot. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Leave a like on the video. Use code BASH. It makes me feel so good inside when you guys use code BASH. Hashtag Supercell partner or something like that. I don't know. It makes me feel all good inside. So we're going to go out. We're going to be looking for as much gold and elixir as possible. Dark elixir, not really a need. All we really have left with the dark elixir is those skeleton spells. So we want as much gold, as much elixir as possible. Like, really, I want like 700,000, and then whatever, dark elixir. But we'll see what we can find here. We'll be patient. And then the elixir really can go into walls. I should have did that. We can go back home and put that elixir into walls, because we have like 100 walls. One of these days I'll do walls before I do everything else, or do walls more effectively. I just don't. I hate the wall grind. I'm just a traditional, like, stereotypical Clash Clans players. I hate farming walls. There's not too many people that love farming walls. I'd rather put it into buildings, heroes, troops. I'd rather get all that stuff upgraded rather than, you know, wait on walls. That's why I always end up doing my walls last, because I see more value in getting everything else maxed out first, personally. Just the kind of the way I play the game, the way I approach the game. I know there are some people that do walls first, and I'm like, you are insane. How do you play like this? What are you doing? I don't know how you do that. We're not really finding a lot of loot out here, guys. sometimes you got to be patient. That's another question I get asked a ton is like, where's the best place to farm? There's really no best place to farm. I always recommend Crystal and up, but if you're patient enough, you can find loot all around. And sometimes you just got to next some bases. Sometimes this is what happens in a video. I got to go out and I just got to next and next and next and find a base. I'm sure people are like, but Bash, you're wasting gold. And it's not that big of a deal. I'd rather waste 900 gold a pop than hit some substandard base and not be good. But I want to talk to you guys about the hogs, like what we're doing with the hogs. But I want to find like a huge base. Maybe if we find something like 500,000, 500,000. That's a Town Hall 11 though, with a warden. Ew. Let's not start on that because I want to get you guys, like, give you guys an understanding of this attack. And traditionally, people only watch like the first attack or two in the video. That's just the way analytics work. That's right, guys. I know how long you watch the videos. I know where your stopping point is. Okay, this is a good rate. This is solid. So anytime you're using a hog attack, every time ever, you have to get out the enemy queen with your kill squad or your heroes. Like for here, we could just throw the king in and take her out. But since we're going with the kill squad, we're going to push inside the base. You also need to get out the enemy clan castle. If there's anything in there, it can wreck your hogs. And if you can get out any bomb towers, wizard towers, inferno towers, those are going to be great. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our giants in here just to help with the funnel. We're going to go ahead and send a wrecker right up the middle. The kings should go over and actually fight that enemy queen. Actually, we have wizards fighting the enemy queen. And then once your funnel is established, you're going to want to go ahead and throw everything up the middle. Now, we are running Valkyries in the clan castle. And I'm bringing 2 freezes just for this case right here where we're getting single infernos that are going to like melt our troops, melt our wrecker. I don't really care if we get to the town hall, and really the wrecker's going to do well there. So we can run through there. I was hoping the queen would go in there. And then we're running Valkyries out of the clan castle. I would love to be able to get that bomb tower down. That would be incredible. Don't really care about anything else, but that bomb tower would be nice. Alright, we got bowlers taking out the bomb tower. We got queen working around that side. Valkyrie's getting in there. Let's go ahead and pop our queen's ability. And really, we're going to be good here. So, our objectives are complete. We would have took out the clan castle. We took out the enemy queen. We actually got the enemy king out as well. So, we're looking good as far as our objectives go. Our objectives are what we need to take out before we send our hogs in. That's what, when I say objectives, that is what I mean there. We're going to go ahead and freeze that bow and wizard tower combo right there. We're going to go ahead and heal these hogs up. And then as your hogs are kind of running through the base, get your cleanup in behind them. That way you're not close on time. And then poison, we can just swag up there. But there we go. That's a pretty good example of how to go-ho a base. Should have put an archer down there. But hopefully that gives you guys like an understanding. We'll show more of that throughout this video of like objectives, how to get them out, where to go in, all that kind of stuff. But essentially, you have to have a path towards the queen anytime you go in with a hog attack. Look at that. That's a herd of hogs. Hog Riders! That's a herd of hogs if I've ever seen them. And we get the 3-star. So we'll show you guys more of that. You know, maybe try to find some harder bases. That wasn't necessarily the most difficult base. It's farming. But this is all applicable to when you're attacking with this in war. So let's go ahead and throw that elixir into a few walls here. And I'm not really super worried about spending the elixir because I still do have that dark elixir spell I can upgrade in the laboratory. So we need to get to 5 million gold, and that's what we're going to work on. I'll be back with our next attack here soon. Alrighty guys, I wanted to hit this base. The queen's a little bit more interior, and then we have multis as well. So we're going to go ahead and use our giants to tank again. We'll use the wizards to get the funnel going here. Then we're going to send that wrecker right up the middle. King right in behind. And then once this wall goes down, we'll be able to send the queen in. Bowlers all in through here. Ooh, that wrecker actually got kind of a bad line, and our bowlers might walk. I'm hoping the enemy queen will pull everything in here. Alright, so king will pop his ability to get through that queen. I'm actually going to go ahead and freeze that multi just to keep our bowlers up a little bit more. Alright, so our Valkyries come out of the clan castle. We get a nice line. Now, another thing you want to do is you want to try to take out like a quarter of the base. You want to like form like an L shape so your hogs have nice pathing around. So you can kind of see here, we kind of have like an L formed here. And then while the queen's actually tanking right there, we can actually start our hogs right in over here. We'll hit our queen's ability. And we can just keep an eye on everything. Queen actually OP right there. Let's go ahead and heal right in there. Ooh, that heal is almost bad. We'll go ahead and get our cleanup in. We're going to put all the cleanup back there just because of where that's at. We do bring 2 poisons. Normally, you're going to use your max poison on the clan castle, and then the other one on heroes / skeletons, like in that situation where the skeletons popped up. That's exactly where your poison comes in, and then we are just going to crush this, guys. Absolutely wreck it, throw in that last heal, and then we don't even have to use our max poison. But the max poison you're going to want to use on clan castle troops if they do come out. That way you get the most effectiveness out of them. And the other one you're going to use on any skeletons chasing your hogs around, maybe even an enemy king to slow him down so that he leaves your hogs alone. But this one's going to be another triple working right through here. Didn't have the most gold and elixir, but I thought it would be a pretty good example of how to like kind of get in there. But what you want to do, like I said, you want to take out like a quarter of the base so you form like that L shape. That way you have a direct path for those hogs to work around. So we took out like this whole section of the base so that the hogs path right through this way of the base, if that makes sense. I know it's kind of hard to describe, but you want to take out a chunk, that way those hogs have a nice diagonal path right through the base. And of course there's a builder's hut. There's always a builder's hut. Be aware of builder's huts in the corners, especially if you're going to be a little bit close on time. You might want to throw an archer or 2. That's why we're bringing archers, although I'm not demonstrating that really well. Throw those archers on the builders huts. That way they're not going to take you out. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. We're going to keep going. We still need some gold. Subscribe, leave a like. I'll be back. Alrighty guys, let's give this one a go. It's got some good gold, but it's also got like a pretty decent level queen. It's got some multis in there, so I figured this would be a nice one to try. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go right over here, start the funnel. I'm gonna put 3 giants right there. We're gonna go ahead and send a wrecker right up the middle here. Follow that up with the king, the queen. Bowlers can wait just a sec. You gotta be careful on bowlers. Bowlers can walk on you nice and easily. But we should be good there. Alright, why is the king breaking through this wall? King, what are you doing right now, bro? What is my king doing right now? Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, okay, and we get a clan castle. This is like a very good run to kind of show you guys. This is another case where we can use that freeze to our advantage. We're going to take a nice chunk out of the base. We use that max poison. Oh yeah, that's good. That's solid. E-Drag's going to go down. Oh yeah, we got a nice run through this one. Let's go ahead and send in some hogs right over there. I'm gonna send in some hogs right over here. Queen's gonna be OP in that core. Let's go ahead and heal right through here. I'm gonna heal over here. A little bit off on that heal. Let's go ahead and throw that in, Check for corner huts. Nothing going on. Hogs are in heal, so they're good. And yeah, that's gonna be a nice run. Ooh, get the heal down! Oh, that was, oh, we lost some hogs. We lost some hogs. Okay, hold on, we're still alive. Not the best. I didn't get the heal down in time. Gotta be on top of it. I didn't see that giant bomb go off. We could be in a little bit of trouble here, guys. Let's see. Oh no, queen. Alright, so, I mean, not every run can be perfect. I did not see that giant bomb go off, and they got to the bomb tower right at time. Ideally, when you're reading a base, you'll be able to, like, see that kind of stuff. You'll be able to see that that's a giant bomb spot. When you're farming, it's a little bit harder to read right away. But let's try to get the gold at least. Oh, we missed, guys. We missed. Not all of them are going to be perfect. That's a good example of it. All it takes is a giant bomb and a bomb tower, and we just got crushed. We'll still run up most of the gold here. Gotta be on point and ready with those heals. Your reaction time's gotta be on point, ready to drop that heal in, and I was just a split second too late there. Lost the hogs to the bomb tower. That was actually a little deadly little section right there. We had 2 giant bombs surrounded by the bomb tower. That's the kind of stuff you gotta look out for. So we'll get a little bit more elixir. We're gonna miss the rest of the gold, which isn't that much. I mean, it wasn't too bad of a run. We barely missed, and then, like, if this was a war situation, whoever was following us up would know to pre-heal that area. But that's something you gotta learn. You gotta be ready. You gotta be quick, because those giant bombs can take you out. But there we go, guys. We'll get the 2-star there. It happens. It happens, you know? It's good to show that, because not every run is going to be a god tier run through a base. We had an Electro Dragon coming out. We had, like, that was a pretty decent base to hold us up and show you guys how that works. But Just needed to be a little bit quicker on the heal. Be ready with the heals. A little bit distracted looking around the base. It happens. We'll be back with our next one. Alrighty, guys. When farming, never pass up a base like this. Tons and tons of loot, even though it isn't an active base. We should be able to smack it. We're going to go right in towards the heroes over here. Let's go ahead and start our funnel right over here with the giants. And go right over here. We're going to go ahead and send the wrecker right up the middle. A little bit of a risky play here with the wrecker, just because the bowlers could walk. Oh no, I popped open the wrecker trying to select the king. All right, that's all right. We can rage the Valks. Valks will get through the wall. Not the end of the world there. Just going to mess up a little bit of our push into the base. But we do get the enemy queen down. Nothing comes out of the clan castle. But ideally, like if we were trying to go for those infernos, we would be in trouble. Luckily, the infernos are down on this base, so it's not going to hurt us too much. With this base not having bows or infernos up, we're going to be able to crush. Queen should actually be able to go in there and... No, yeah, with this one's not even going to be close. Because giant bombs aren't going to be up either because, you know, it's inactive, no traps. Let's just go ahead and send in all the hogs. And we could really just blow through our heals. Check the corner huts. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine here, guys. So, yeah, we really don't even have to be cautious with our heals. We can just throw them in. We still have our freezes. Yeah, that's an OP run. We can swag out the poison. Bomb tower is going to hurt us a little bit, but we can heal right on through that. Queen, go in. That's alright, though. Sometimes you just got to go in and get the loot. It's not always about hitting a crazy hard base. I'm still mad I lost against that last base. I won't lie, guys. That should have been tripled. My reflexes were just a little bit bad because ideally if we get that heal down, we are fine. I was just a little bit late on the heal, and it hurt. It hurt real bad. But... you know, live and learn. You got to practice with your hogs. You got to practice with your spell placement. That's one of the most important things in the game, in my opinion, is spell placement. If you're not great at placing spells, it'll show in your attacks, and that's the difference between a 3-star and a 2-star. A lot of times, it's just one spell placement can really hurt you. But there we go. We'll get the 3-star. That also gives us the 5 million gold that we need to upgrade that last mortar. Nice, 700,000, 700,000, 6K. That's great. So there we go. We'll get that mortar upgrading there. But I did notice that we have the gear up available also. The cannon gear up, which we can gear up this cannon for 1.5. So I'm going to try to we're going to try to get that going as well. Also, I just love playing with hogs. Hogs are really fun. So we're going to try to go for that cannon gear up as well. That way people in the comments will be like, oh, man, you got to get that cannon gear up going. We're working on it. We'll get there. So subscribe. We'll be back. Alrighty, guys. This base, if we can get all the loot, this will give us exactly what we need to hit that gear up, which should be good. Let's go in. We want to get the queen out. Looks like one of the infernos is down, so that one might not have a lot of gas left in the tank. Let's go ahead and get this. Get our giants in. Get that funnel working. Let's go ahead and start our wrecker right up the middle. We want the wrecker to go in right at that inferno. Let's see if we can actually... I'm worried about the bowlers walking here. I'm gonna go ahead and freeze this inferno momentarily. We're gonna hit the rage right in here. Try to get that inferno down. Nice. Wrecker's gonna keep moving. Let's freeze the queen. I really just want to get that wrecker all the way into the core of this base. We'll hit the king's ability here momentarily. Queen's doing well. Our Valks are gonna pop out of the clan castle and do some work. We should be pretty nice here. Again, it's just all about our spells, as long as our spell placement is good. While everything's tanking over here, let's go ahead and start our hogs. We'll hit the queen's ability. We'll get the hogs all working through here. Try to pay attention to what's going on. Let's go ahead and heal right there. We'll get some cleanup in around this side. And we're looking pretty nice here, guys. This one should work out pretty well. Should get the triple. Gotta be aware of the giant bombs near that that inferno tower potentially. We'll just go ahead and pre-heal that just to be safe. No giant bombs. That's actually kind of surprising, to be honest. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. And then, yeah, that one's crushed. We'll go ahead and throw that last heal right there. We'll swag out the poison. And we're going to get the 3-star. We'll have enough loot to gear up. That one actually went really, really smooth. Did our queen go down? Yeah, she went down right there. That happens. But a nice run throughout the base, and that's all we got to do with the hogs. Just push through. Try to get out an inferno if you can, but definitely make sure you get that clan castle out. get that enemy queen out and just try to make a chunk. Look, we took out like this whole area of the base. That way we had this nice L shape throughout the rest of the base for the Hog Riders. And when you're using hogs, that's what you're looking for. Just nice, clean pathing. That way your hogs aren't splitting all over the place. Like if I go over here and just like go that, and then I like send my hogs over here, they're gonna go all over the place. You just want to have like a nice straight path. Like in that situation, I would come up from the bottom up. You just want to have straight pathing so the hogs are gonna stay together, not spread out too much. That way you get the most out of your heal spells, is why you want that great pathing. But there we go with our bonus. Yeah, it gets us there perfectly. Nice. So we get 800,000, 900,000, 5,800 dark elixir. We'll go ahead and throw a wall down right there, and then we'll hit a cannon with the gear up. Not bad, guys. We finished all of our buildings. Now we just have walls and laboratory left on this account. Not bad, though. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to use code BASH. And most importantly, don't forget to keep on Clash Bashing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss any future uploads of mine. And if you did happen to miss yesterday's video, you can check it out right over there.